Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. And I'm going to pull off a review here, like it's a stunt. I don't know why I said pull off. I'm gonna pull off a review here of the new Liam Gallagher album, As You Were. This is the new solo record from one half of the Gallagher brothers, Liam, formerly a member of the Britpop phenom known as Oasis, who broke up in the late 2000s. And pretty much all of the solo material that has come out since the breakup has ranged from merely pleasant to I mean, Noel Gallagher's recent High Flying Birds album was pretty listenable, but the now disbanded Beady Eye, which was once led by Liam Gallagher, dropped two albums that I thought were borderline horrendous, just basically indulged in every rock and roll cliche imaginable. Now, given that Beady Eye material, I wasn't exactly excited to go into this new solo album from Liam. However, I was pleasantly surprised by the singles and this album itself. I mean, it's pretty decent. Essentially, As You Were is the slick, catchy, and sharply crafted Britpop that put the Gallagher name on the map to begin with. It's classy, it's smart, it's a decent balance of rowdy and mature, especially on the first leg of the album, the track Wall of Glass that kicks the entire project up, features these window-shattering guitars, honking harmonica leads, some soulful background vocals, and a rock-hard groove. And some of the lyrics on this track are pretty sharp too. I love the one line that Liam drops about the rock you hurl sort of flies back into your path and you shatter like a wall of glass. And I love that this track again has a nice balance to it. Moments of it glimmer and moments of it have a lot of grit. The song Greedy Soul is yet another gutsy rocker with kind of fuzzy guitars, some propulsive drums and bass, the occasional shot of feedback. You know, it's a little off the rails, but not too off the rails. It's, you know, is about as edgy as radio rock gets, and radio rock isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially if it's written well and it sticks in your head. Liam on this track finds power and simplicity with some really blunt lyrics, a very straightforward, confident, stare you right in the eyes vocal delivery. In the first leg of the album, there are a couple of John Lennon-esque slow burners, some somber ballads, the song Bold, as well as the track Paper Crown. They hit really hard in here, especially Paper Crown, in which I love the metaphor in the lyrics on this track about this person's crown being made of paper and aging or turning to ash. I also love the very simple skeletal acoustic intro on the track too. And the song, for what it's worth, is kind of another touching lyrical moment on the record, all about Liam kind of owning up to his mistakes. It's a heartfelt apology set to song with lyrics that map out Liam's good intentions, but his inability to shape up to the man that he wants to be. Unfortunately, in my opinion, I think the album kind of trails off after this point. You have the weakest cut on the entire record, When I'm in Need, which is kind of this swaying ballad that seems hugely influenced by 60s psychedelic pop, but there's nothing really all that psychedelic or interesting about the sound to begin with. It's actually kind of bland. Even as Liam and the band try to build things up with more guitar layers and synth arpeggios and what sounds like strings, it's kind of grand, but the vocal melodies are weak and kind of obnoxious. It just feels like they're amplifying and turning the volume up on annoying. Not to mention the weird arena rock groove toward the end of this cut that just sounds like a Rolling Stones throwaway. Songs like You Better Run and I Get By bring back the album's aggressive streak with some huge roaring riffs and slinky guitar leads, but these two tracks are easily like two of the weakest lyrical moments on the record. And while I like the intimate acoustic direction that the album takes on the song Chinatown, the track is nowhere near as blissful or as wide as the reverb on it would imply, because the compression just really crushes the track down. For a ballad, it just seems so claustrophobic. From here, the album kind of finishes off with another couple of toothless ballads that mistake blandness for bliss. Unfortunately, the album doesn't really stick the landing, nor did the flow up until this point keep me on the edge of my seat. You know, it's kind of nice to hear that Liam can still keep a torch lit for the Britpop sound and really kind of bring back, in a sense, the old days of Oasis with some of the best tracks on this thing. But for those who listen to this record and love it from front to back and you think it's flawless and it really just kind of lights that fire in your heart again for the Britpop sound, I envy you, honestly. I'm feeling a strong 6 to a light 7 on this thing. Transition. Have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best. You're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. just leave a nice, intelligible, and well thought out comment in the comments if you're feeling some type of way. Start a conversation, make a friend. Over here next to my head is another review that you should check out. The BDI review I'll throw over there, or you can click on the link to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Forever.